So Alistair, good to see you. 2022, how would you sum that up, that year?
Didn't think you were going to ask me the difficult questions today. Yeah, tough. I mean, in some ways, like performance-wise, you're really tough in terms of not doing anywhere near the racing I wanted to do, having a big disappointment, not being able to do sub 7, and yeah, I mean for different reasons, being ill and then injured, with obviously the highs in the middle of racing a little bit in the middle of the year and racing a really good solid Ironman in Sweden. But I think the only, or the big positive I can take away, I think it probably is the only positive, is that actually in between that, in the run up to sub 7, I've been so motivated and trained so well that I really think I'd actually probably in the best shape I've been in a long time, for as long as I can remember. So actually to show myself, I guess, if I can physically get in that kind of shape, training in a slightly different way, I think was really positive.
So in that build up to sub 7, there was a lot of learning, because that team you put together there was remarkable, and that whole process of building into that event.
Yeah, it was really awesome, learning on lots of fronts. Yeah, putting the team together was obviously a big one, and working with the guys around that, with Dan Bigham and Jacob Tipper and the other guys that rode on that day to do the fastest rider we possibly could. And yeah, I said a load of times when I first started talking to those guys, and they said, "Oh, yeah, we can average 55 kilometers an hour." I was like, no way. And they did it. So yeah, and obviously I put a lot of work into kind of my aerodynamics and stuff around that. But I think really more physiologically, how I train, how I prepare for an Ironman, spending time at altitude, training in different ways. Really up till a few days before St George, everything had gone absolutely kind of perfectly, really, and I was in really, really great shape. And yeah, I think sub 7 was, a motivator, but yeah, a big catalyst to a lot of those kind of changes I made, I think.